Hello, men. Hello, Mgtows. Hello, MRAs. Hope you're all doing fine today. I wanted to talk today a little bit about. I've got some questions. When I say women are not trustworthy, I get often questions about that, and that's something I never thought that I would have to explain to another male about how women are not trustworthy. And I'm trying to think of a example right now of trustworthiness. And I know you've all went through this. Let me take an example here of okay, you invite this woman into your house. Okay, she's in your house now. She's doing the dishes. She's, little things are happening. And you want to eat something one day, like you usually do as a single male. You take out a pizza. She says, "No, I don't want pizza. I want something else." So you start making little changes in your life for her. Pizza. This is why I talk about I like my coffee the way I like my coffee. And I know some people don't understand why I say that. I like my coffee the way I like my coffee because I don't like people changing what I like. And this is what happens when you bring a female into your house. So here's what I mean by not trustworthy, and I'll try to give a small example of this not trustworthiness. Okay, the female's into your house, you have your Wi-Fi set up, you have your internet set up, and she says, "Can I get your password?" Yes. You give her your password. What's she going to do with that password? 99% of the time, she's going to be spying on your internet. She's going to know what you're doing. I had a small example of this in my life. I brought a female into my house several years ago, and we give out the password. Okay, now I'm doing something on the line. I was ordering some tickets to a movie or something that I wanted to order, and it was a deal program. You buy so many tickets and you get your deal, and then you can go to the movies, have a dinner, stuff like that, And I put in these things, ordered the tickets, and later on that night I come downstairs and I say I ordered this thing and we're going to go to see a movie, and she says, "But I don't want to see a movie in Chagrin Heights," or whatever town it was in. And the first thing that came to my mind is, how did you know I ordered the movie in Chagrin Heights? She told on herself. She was spying on what I was doing, opening up the pages on the internet on what I was doing. And this is typical. This is just one small situation, which is typical. Before you know it, she's in your finances. She's in your housing finances. She's on your bills. She's calling up your electric bill and your cable bill. She's adding things to your cable. She's adding HBO and Cinemax and Lifetime to your cable, which you don't want. And she's running up the bill. And every time you question one of these things, it becomes a small argument. It becomes a small argument of your authority in your household and what you are doing in your household, the way you like things as a single male. And these things are coming to an end, from the coffee you drink, the "I want a pizza today," in which I would regularly do, or a pizza and a beer, to the cable you have, and then the bills are starting to exponentially run up. And we've all experienced this, and it's a part of hypergamy. It's a part of this evolutionary thing that females have when they start doing these things. They're taking over your situation in your life. They're trying to rebuild you in this form. And I know every man out here has dealt with this in some certain little way that you can remember right now, and you go, "Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, Joe, because this is the result, this is the result, this is the result." Before you know it, you're in that TradCon blue pill situation. Once you relinquish the right to say, "No, I don't want that," that's quite a someone who just drove by with a muffler hanging or something. Sorry about that. But you're giving up little pieces, little chunks of your single lifestyle. Now, MGTOWs see this very differently. We're not going to give up little chunks of our lifestyle. That's from paying half of the bill at the restaurant to anything like that. Most of us are simply going to put this away. We're going to put this kind of behavior away, and if you do go out with a woman, it's going to be a very platonic thing, and it's going to be based on a platonic relationship where you pay half and I'll pay half, and we'll see how this goes. If you're that number one in the Walt that everybody was talking about, we'll recognize this and we'll see this as it goes. But to my experience, I haven't found that in the Walt woman, because they all act pretty similar. Give them your password to your computer and see what they do. They're going to go through everything. They're going to start going through your finances. You give them your code to your cable, and they're going to start adding cable bills onto that. And that's what I mean. Women are not trustworthy. They're not trustworthy financially either. When all these bills start exponentially building, and you've had your set program where you can save and do this, and then you start having to cut from the end, and that's usually where it is. That Friday night out with the boys, that's going to be automatically cut because you can no longer afford it, because you have this female that's running some bills. Now, you take that and multiply it. Before you know it, you're in this blue pill situation. You're working, overtime, just so you can come home, eat what she wants to eat, do what she wants to do, and live a life that she wants to do. Now you may have moved from your single apartment into a 2-bedroom apartment, or into a house that you're now paying $1,600-$1,700 a month on top of it, and you're paying for all this stuff. Usually, I've noticed they're not paying half. You're paying for this so she can experience some luxury in her life, and you can keep that female. And it's a process that builds from that first time you let her in your house. You give her the key. Okay, now she got the key. Now she got your passwords. Now she's got your finances. Now she's got this, and she's building that. And this is what, at the end, becomes so destructively painful for males, because when that ends, your finances are going to be left in ruin. Your life is going to be left in ruin. You're left with this mega house payment that you thought she wanted, these cable bills that she ran up, and all this bullshit. So that's what I say when I talk about the untrustworthiness of women, financial responsibility and stuff like that. They don't get it. Most of them don't get it. And what's your thoughts on it, Mgtow? What are your what is this an evolutionary thing of gatherers, hunter, or is this just irresponsibility and not being taught the right way? Is this bad parenting? What are your thoughts about this, Mgtow? Thanks a lot. Okay, man, let's take this into the next step. Okay, evolutionary. We're talking about evolutionary, and this is why I hate to talk about things that are evolutionary, and I don't really talk about anthropology unless it's bees or bugs, because I see no crossover with monkeys and humans. Monkeys are monkeys, humans are humans. You want to test this subject? Apply what I just said. Get yourself a phone contract with a woman and call a monkey and see if it understands. Now, take that statement. You got a simple phone contract with your secondary other, or your extra human that you've taken on, and the phone contract specifies that this is her bill a month. If she pays her bill, everything goes right under your contract. But I know a lot of you just started laughing because you know that if you put that on your credit card, you're in trouble. Because one thing's for sure and two's for certain, she's going to stop paying her bill. Now, think about the monkey statement. A monkey would stop paying its bill because a monkey doesn't understand the phone contract. Now, when we talk about evolution from a philosopher's standpoint, they say women don't have certain virtues, and they're right, because we can see these over and over in our life. Just think about the contract you have with your extended partner on that phone contract. Now, man, let's move on to the next situation you're going to have to deal with. Look at that picture right there. Look at that picture. How many of you have seen this in your life? How many people have seen this picture in your life? Put the seat down. You're not a child. In your house, which you're paying all the bills, which the extra human is living there for free, not understanding simple things like a phone contract. And like I say, call a monkey and ask him if a monkey understands a phone contract. He'll say no, or he won't even understand what you're talking about. That's how I equate females. If the female understands a phone contract, then maybe she's worth keeping around. And maybe you might want to say, okay, yeah, let's do this reciprocal altruism thing where I think you're going to pay for your end of the phone contract, and which is probably not going to happen. Now you get this picture up here. Put your seat down. Okay, we have code blue shaming. Think about this, man. Think about this sign right here, and how many of you have seen this sign in your life? What that says is the woman, the monkey, was so stupid that she sat in the toilet while the seat was up. She didn't look. And if this so happens to be a man house, the seat is always up because biologically we pee standing up. And if you're paying the bills in your house, the seat stays up. If you're in a man house, the seat stays up. It's women don't understand. Now apply this to how they think about everything. And what you're getting yourself into when you take a female into the house. They don't understand simple little things. And it becomes irritating. And it becomes traumatic to your mental health. We've all seen the recent Robin Williams hanging himself. He didn't shoot himself. He hung himself. He might as well have shot himself. He's taking care of 3 families. He's getting these signs right here, code blue shaming. There's not enough he can do in his life to take care of those 3 families. While all the time the government is telling him, oh, you're taking care of those 3 families. These huge alimony settlements, these huge ex-wife bills, the things put on you by your children, your female children. Of course he hung himself because he bought lock, stock, and barrel into TradCon Nation, which let him down every step of the way. TradCon Nation, Blue Pill America, let Robin Williams down every step of the way. If they let Robin Williams down, what do you think they have on their mind for you, the regular Joe Mgtow out there? Thanks a lot, Mgtows. That's all I have to say today. Think about it.